Yo, what's going on, boys? It's me, Daily Tactics here, back with another episode of the Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, and we're actually doing the sequel to a video we did not too long ago. So last time on this Battle of Naboo map, we had Imperial troop transports barreling through this grasslands, taking over this trench site, and then moving through this vineyard really quickly, taking over this fortress over here, and then pushing their way towards these bridges. However, the bridges were pretty much on lockdown by Rahm Kota's militia, and they didn't manage to break through. So the Imperials have regrouped now, and as you can see, there are a lot of them, a few hundred Imperial troopers. They've also gone ahead and put up defenses on the bridge so Rahm Kota's troopers couldn't escape via this exit route, and they are going to be launching a massive assault on these bridges, and we will see if Rahm Kota's troopers are going to be able to manage to hold the bridges, and if they can't manage to hold the bridges, at the very least, if they can manage to hold the interior of the city. There are some pretty intense defenses from Rahm Kota splintered throughout this city. Really going to be some tough nuts to crack, but the Imperials have a wide variety of weapons. They got machine guns, they got carbines, they got E11s, they got LMGs, they got it all, basically. They got snipers, and they are pretty well equipped to take these guys on, so I'm not sure who's gonna win. Let me know in the comments, who do you think is going to win this battle? By the way, be sure to like that video. Let's try and get 1,500 likes in the first 24 hours, and subscribe if you haven't already, because we will be doing a big Lego giveaway at 200,000 subscribers once we hit that mark. So either way, guys, let's go ahead and get this thing going. Alrighty then, boyos, let's go ahead and press start. Actually, first, let's get a nice view of Rahm Kota's defenses on the bridge, and go in slow-mo, and press start. Okay, now we're ready. And the Imperials should begin marching forward, but first, the bridge defenses that the Imperials themselves set up are starting to fire at Rahm Kota's defenses. So it's kind of like defenses versus defenses here. You know, we have Rahm Kota's troopers on one side of the bridge and the stormtroopers on the other side of the bridge, and they are both absolutely going ham at each other right now. It is real bad for both sides. I bet there will be extreme number of losses all around. It is not going to be a pretty battle in the slightest. This guy's got a sniper, probably the best weapon that you could have right now, if we're being completely honest, since the bridge defenses on the other side are so far away. You can be super accurate with a high damage output with that bad Larry. Definitely a good weapon to have at the moment. We also have some shotguns and machine guns for the bridge defenses of Rahm Kota's group, which is going to be pretty helpful. I mean, machine guns are obvious for why they are going to be helpful, but shotguns, I mean, one might think, oh, they're only going to be good close range, and that is partially true. However, in this mod, shotguns are super powerful. They're basically like a regular rifle, but they shoot like 6 or 7 shots all at once, and the range is still pretty darn good on them. So honestly, having shotguns, even when fighting from a distance like this, ain't gonna be too bad. That won't be too bad in the slightest. Either way, the Imperials are beginning to actually manage to get up onto the bridge now, and are attacking towards Rahm Kota's troopers on the other side. They're getting a good number of kills here. They're doing pretty well. And honestly, I do think that the bridge will be one of the easier points to take for the Imperials, because this is when they are going to have their maximum number of stormtroopers in play, and on top of that, this is also going to be where Rahm Kota's troopers don't have as many choke points. The only real choke point here is the bridge itself, but the stormtroopers can spread out really nicely, as they're doing here across the entirety of the map, and just fire away at Rahm Kota's troopers. So in all honesty, this isn't going to be the best defensive position for Rahm Kota's soldiers, but I think a little bit later on, when we get into the inner city fighting, where, you know, we're going to have choke point after choke point after choke point, Rahm Kota's troopers will manage to really buckle down and get some serious stormtrooper kills. But I mean, already right off the bat here, we are seeing a lot of Rahm Kota's troopers getting kills on the stormtroopers, and many a stormtrooper are going down. So it's not all bad at the moment, and you know, the stormtrooper numbers are certainly dwindling bit by bit, so, you know, it's a little early to say that Rahm Kota's troopers are going to completely fail this battle, and it's too early to say that the Imperials are going to completely fail this battle, because I think it will be pretty even throughout the entire thing. Either way, it's looking pretty sick right now with the Imperials crossing over. Let's go into normal speed, though, because we spent quite a bit of time in slow motion there. But it's always nice to start the videos off with something a little bit slower so we can really observe the entirety of the battle. And by the way, I got some overwhelming support on the last one of these videos I made. Everyone was really actually kind of happy that I ended up doing some Galactic Civil War content. Which is awesome because, you know, typically this is a pretty much primarily Clone Wars era channel, so whenever I do Galactic Civil War stuff, people tend to be like, the heck? What is this? So it's good to just sort of see that people are open to different eras of Star Wars, even though this is a primarily Clone Wars channel. And it definitely made me feel like I can do more Galactic Civil War stuff in the future while still having an audience, essentially. So thank you guys for that. If you guys do enjoy the Galactic Civil War stuff, be sure to let me know in the comment section, because, you know, the more support I get on videos, the more likely I will do more of those videos, you know? Either way, the Imperials have officially crossed over the bridge. Very impressive time, too. You know, it didn't take them too long to actually manage to do that, and now they are going to be cruising into the inner city, where it, once again, like I was saying, is probably going to be the most lethal for them. There is really choke point after choke point in the inner city. The sort of long block going this way does have a lot of Rahm Kota troopers, but this block will be pretty easy to take because there's not too many choke points for the stormtroopers, but it's going to be little courtyards like these that I think will really crush the Imperial spirit. There's also some areas like down here, yeah, like these courtyards are loaded with Rahm Kota troopers and choke points, so I think it will only get harder from here for the Imperials, but the Imperials seem to be like consolidating their effort at attacking this one courtyard on the far left first before attacking anywhere else. They are managing to make some progress, but they are taking quite a number of losses on their Imperial stormtroopers. It's actually probably even between the number of stormtroopers dying and the number of rebel soldiers dying. So, you know, losses are being taken, but progress is also being made. So not the worst thing ever for either side, and we've yet to really see who is going to be the dominant force here still, and I think the stormtroopers will have a harder time going forward here. They're still working on getting the totality of their army across the bridge. It's pretty slow going, mobilizing all of these units who are stuck on the other side, but they'll get there eventually. I mean, they're sort of trickling in right now, which isn't the greatest strategy ever because it makes the forces that are in there less and less effective, but you know what, even with a lower force in the actual inner city, they're doing a pretty nice job here. But then again, maybe, you know, the Rahm Kota troopers haven't really had a stark defensive position quite yet. It's just sort of been some brawling here and there. We haven't really seen too much intense fighting quite yet. This courtyard over here is under a bit of an assault currently. One trooper died over there. There's still two more holding this water fountain. Water fountain boy would be very, very proud of them. And then it looks like we've actually got action from this courtyard over here. This actually little flank from the Imperial stormtroopers kind of ruined this courtyard completely, if we're being completely honest, because this courtyard was supposed to be defending an assault from over here, but having a side swipe from a distance kind of ruined the opportunity for a choke point here. So while the stormtroopers are still having some mounting losses here, this is not what it could have been for Rahm Kota's troopers, and I'm sure they are kind of pissed off right now, the fact that their grand choke point is not really in effect. Though, you know, a lot of stormtroopers are being real stupid right now and charging this one trooper right here over and over again, so I guess some solace can be taken in the fact that the stormtroopers are still big dumb and still getting kind of thwacked over here, though that one Rahm Kota trooper does end up dying. His pals back here end up dying as well. There's one trooper left alive over here. Oh, and now the stormtroopers actually flood in the other choke point too. Stormtroopers surprisingly got the tactics today. They're playing this really, really well. These are some daily approved tactics right now, boys. Daily approved tactics, honestly. I'm actually kind of shooketh that the stormtroopers are doing so well in this battle. I really thought they would be hampered down in many of these choke points, but no, they have sort of breezed past most of the ones where I was like, they're not making it past here, and then 2 seconds later, oh, they made it past there. So things are not looking too good for Rahm Kota's fellas. I mean, they are still getting kills, which is of course of the utmost importance here, but you know, not quick enough. They're not mounting the stormtrooper losses enough. There are some more hopeful regions, like crossing up these stairs is going to be extremely difficult for the stormtroopers, so we got that to look forward to. This courtyard over here is actually under serious threat. Wow, all of those guys going down real quick right there. Wow, okay, so this courtyard has been taken as well. Wow, oh my goodness. I think this courtyard here will be pretty good, although they are also getting sideswiped. Similar to the other courtyard that was defending. This courtyard was supposed to be defending the front over here, but now they're stuck on a flank, and just the strategies the Imperials are utilizing right now is absolutely unbelievable. They're kind of killing the game, dudes. It's actually wild that they're killing the game so much. Like, this is good stuff coming from the Imperial Stormtroopers, and they are alleviating a lot of the pressure from themselves by using these strats. Wow, I really thought, I mean, there's still these guys over here I think will do pretty well in a defense, and I mean, these guys are obviously doing pretty well. They're racking up a few Stormtrooper kills, but it's only a matter of time before these Stormtroopers break through over here. This is really some ultimately very impressive stuff that's coming out of the Imperials right now. And when you think of the Imperials, you kind of think of these dumb brute force guys who aren't very good, who aren't good shots, are always just dying in mass to like 4 guys running around their massive Star Destroyers and stuff. But right now, man, they are proving us all wrong. And I thought Rahm Kota's militia was supposed to be kind of an elite unit, if we're being completely honest, but they're getting slapped, boys. They're getting pretty slapped. So the biggest defense is still probably these guys right here, but then we've also got a pretty good courtyard over here. This could be a good defense, and I think there's only one entrance to this one, so there will be a choke point there. We've also got some guys still down the main strip, and then these guys on the stairs. I think those guys will do well, although they are just now getting attacked, and actually these Imperial Stormtroopers are getting a few kills on them. Dang. Okay, the Imperials are dead for the... Yeah, they're dead now, but they did get a few kills right there. Oh, this courtyard is under sort of a final assault here from the Stormtroopers. The last remaining Rahm Kota soldiers are defending right in this little, like, patio divot here. And they're doing a pretty nice job as they're getting a good number of Stormtrooper kills. Okay, good on these guys. Good on these guys. Finally, they're starting to rack up some kills. That's good. This guy's got 5. This guy's got 5. This guy's got 5. This guy's got 1. Wow, 3 of them all have 5. That's kind of nutty. That's kind of nutty, if we're being honest here. That's pretty epic. Love it. But I mean, there's still plenty more Stormtroopers here, so the big sad could be happening soon. Ooh, another one tries to attack, but gets struck down pretty fast there. He got his booty clapped. He got his booty clapped. We got more fighting, looks like over this way. Yeah, some of the guys down the main blockade right here are managing to get some fire out from a distance at a Stormtrooper who is firing at them with a heavy repeater, actually. That gun is from Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. One of the coolest guns in that game, for sure. Usually it shoots yellow lasers, though, not the red lasers, so a little bit inaccurate there. But oh well, guten Tag. I think that might be the first place where we saw that gun, is Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. It's been replicated in other games since then, but I think that's where it's from. Oh, my dog wants to go out. 1 second, guys. I'm going to keep recording. Okay. Go. Go, dog. Go. Alright. Alright. She was just standing there scratching at the door trying to get out of my room. But refused. But refused to actually go. Okay, back to the battle here. Now, this final courtyard over here that I said could be pretty opportunistic for Rahm Kota's troopers is under a bit of an assault right now. They managed to get a few kills there, which is beautiful. Oh, this courtyard over here finally got flushed out. Must have happened while I was letting the dog out. Oh, the things I do for Olive. We've also got 2 troopers way over here getting attacked right now by A couple of stormtroopers in this courtyard. They're sort of secluded on their own over here. Not a great place to defend. We also have one trooper, left alive on the bridge area, actually. That's kind of crazy. He survived that whole time over there. This radio man here. Let's see if we can at least get him a kill. We got him a kill. That's all that matters then. Beautiful. Then we've got a batch of a few troopers over here way in the back. And then, of course, this courtyard still manages to stay alive. And also some of these troopers down the main drag here still alive as well. I'm actually surprised. These guys have lived, like, the whole time. Meanwhile, in one of the most, easy to take spots from the stormtroopers. I guess the stormtroopers really did use their forces effectively because they attacked in places that would be harder to take earlier on. That way they take losses then and still have a massive force to take them on, and then they take on the easier areas later on when they have less troops. So that does end up kind of making sense there, I suppose. Not bad in the slightest. Alright, now my dog's asking to come in. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, boys. Sorry about that. Dog wanted to come back in, then go back out, and I was like, ugh. Because if you don't, then she'll just start barking at the door, and then it's like, ugh. Then it ruins the recording with dog noises, so... pupper problems, boys. Pupper problems. Either way, these final dudes here are starting to go down. They're getting a few kills with the help of this side courtyard over here, so that's good. 2 very strong positions are still alive. Actually, this might not be as strong of a position because it turns out the stormtroopers can actually shoot at these guys from below, so that actually makes this a little bit less of a good position than I thought. So this staircase might not be as hard to take. But then this side courtyard over here is absolutely butchering a whole ton of stormtroopers who are just trying to get a foothold in there, get some shots off, but they are just getting ravaged by incoming Rahm Kota fire bit by bit. It is tough. It looks like there was an attempt at a grenade there, but it didn't connect with anyone. So this could be the demise of the stormtrooper army here. If Rahm Kota's troopers do manage to really hold out right here, this could be it. And it's looking like it. I mean, honestly, these stormtroopers can't even round the corner without getting absolutely shot to smithereens. They try and get shots out. You can see them raising their guns up, but they just keep on getting clapped by only 6 or 7 Rahm Kota troopers. So honestly, one good grenade right there or right there could completely decimate the Rahm Kota troopers right there. But the real thing is you have to be able to run out and get that grenade off before getting shot. And I think this wall might be too high for them to, in fact, grenade. Oh, Rahm Kota's troopers using a grenade. That's smart. Nice job. Speaking of grenades, and it does manage to get a kill or 2 right there. BEA, beautiful. Okay, a sudden turn, boys. A truly sudden turn here. What was once a really bad battle for Rahm Kota and his boys is now perhaps turning around for them. The stormtroopers do manage to get 1 kill there, but it took them, what, 40 soldiers to get 1 kill? So not exactly all that impressive of a feat. Or no, I mean it is an impressive feat, but it didn't pay off is what I'm trying to say. So things I ain't looking too good here, boys, for the stormtroopers actually. Let's see, they still have quite a sizable force though. They've got a few troopers still trying to attack these Rahm Kota forces over here, it looks like. And then they actually still have a ton on the bridge area over here. Here, why don't we just bring these guys forward because they are all sort of stagnating back here. The guys on the bridge seem to go forward, but the guys on this area here don't seem to really want to, so we'll just shove them on forward here, I guess. Why not? Maybe they'll actually do something. Who knows? Yeah, come on forward, guys. Come on. Hop to it. Hop to it. Let's go. So the stormtroopers do actually have quite a sizable amount of soldiers left alive still, so maybe they have the force to actually make this happen, but it's still going to be really, really tough, especially with this choke point, man, which is just absolutely killing the game. Absolutely beating the crud out of the stormtrooper army. Oh, they start getting a few shots off there. These guys might be a little bit injured. That's a first. That's a first. Way to go, stormtroopers. Making the big plays. Oh, they actually managed to get a few guys in here. Uh-oh. Grenades are going off. Oh, and these guys now have to run away. Oh, that stormtrooper who did manage to infiltrate did end up dying. So the stormtroopers almost had a foothold there, but the Rahm Kota troopers did manage to play clean up just a little bit there. Ooh, big surge in troopers right now. Oh, they're actually managing to get in. Holy cow, and they obliterated those two troopers. And now further troopers are coming in with that distraction force in the front. That was brilliantly played right there. Oh, and Rahm Kota's troopers end up falling. Oh my god, just a few left. That guy manages to get a kill before going down. The rest of them do go down. Wow. Okay, so just like that, those guys do end up falling as well. We've got a smidge of a resistance up here. Let's just send these guys up there so we can get the battle going once more. There's only 2 troopers left alive over here, actually. I thought these guys would end up being a bit better, but turns out they can actually be shot from below the stairs, so not the greatest defensive point. They get a couple of kills on those stormtroopers as they come up, but they do end up getting obliterated. There's 2 troopers back here as well holding the stairs, but apparently this stair position is not actually that good. This is not that great of a stair position. I was completely wrong. I stand corrected. Oh, this guy's got a grenade. Oh, he didn't even manage to get it off before he got kapooya'd in the face, and the final guy goes down. Hate to see it right there, boys. Hate to see it. Let's see. So we've still got these guys hiding out over here. We've got this one trooper over here who still has opposing troop. Let's see if this can... Ba, 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 ba. We're getting some hits, but we are getting hit pretty hard too. Yeah, he died. Okay, what's going on over here? Ooh, it looks like this assault is starting over this way. They're having a little trouble shooting beyond this wall, but hey, a little saucy grenade will help with that. Looks like these troopers here have actually managed to get quite a number of kills that we just didn't really see in the first place. So good on these guys. You know, they're doing some work. Oh, and any stormtrooper who tries to cross through that way gets obliterated too. There's also 2 troopers over this way, but they don't seem to really be able to take much action on these guys. Okay, where are the rest of the stormtroopers? It looks like there is a great migration this way. We'll open up this wall so they can just go through that way instead of having to go all the way around, which will just take more time. So, yeah, the reinforcements are coming in for these poor stormtroopers over here who are having an insanely difficult time actually holding on to any ground they gain over this way. What was that guy doing? He had the perfect opportunity to kill these guys, and he choked. He choked. You choker. There's also actually there is a flanking position over there, and one guy manages to get through and get a kill. That guy gets 2 more kills before going down. Him and his comrades are now dead. There's 2 soldiers over here. Let's see if we can get a saucy little grenade off. Help these guys out a little bit. Yeet! Oh, we grenaded at the same time. Nice. They get 2 kills there. Get a couple more kills over there. Not bad, boys. Not bad, fellas. Oh, that guy goes down. Why is it glitched? It's glitched with me on him as, like, commanding him. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. Okay, and then we got these 2 final dudes over this way. Why can't I... Oh, it's glitched. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, well, these 2 final dudes over here will be able to get away, I suppose. But either way, the stormtroopers do manage to wipe out the Rahm Kota resistance, but they took immense losses in doing so. So yellow are dead stormtroopers, red are dead Rahm Kota soldiers, and the stormtroopers actually didn't take that many losses at the bridge at all. But further inland, like I suggested they would in the beginning, they took some pretty impressive losses. There are a lot of dead stormtroopers all over the map right now, so definitely a Pyrrhic victory for them, but they did manage to do it, so props to the Empire. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I truly hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to comment down below if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video. Either way, guys, hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.